Hey there, I want to have a quick look at the pen tool. The tool for doing Bezier curves in Illustrator. It's found over here. If you click and hold on it, there's a few different options for it, but we just want the plain pen tool to begin with. Now we've got smart guides on which are these pink things you can see jumping up and down. All we do, we left click and we've got a line. And click on the next point and left click. Click on the next point. 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 And when we get back to the first point, you have a little tiny circle which tells you you've made a complete path. Now, already we can see a problem. What happened when I started to click around with it is it started to fill in the shape, which is really kind of annoying, and we don't want it to do that first because we can't see where we're going. To clear the fill, we come over here and there is a button called None, a little white square with a red diagonal slash across it. Just click that and it will remove the fill. Now, because I had a fill in there, I got this point in the wrong place. I really want it on this dot. So if I click the direct selection tool, we've got the selection tool which selects everything, or the direct selection tool which are just let's select individual nodes. So we'll click on that. We'll just click on the background here just to unselect everything. Then left click and just move that into place. And that's number one done. So let's left click, left click, left click, left click. Now as we're going around this, if we hold down the shift key, now then it snaps our lines to like 90 degrees, 45 degrees, whatever. You see this one came in crooked. So I want to adjust that a little bit. Just move it across until it lines up. Make it all nice and square. Now I'm going to avoid some of these ones just for the to speed things up. Alright, we've got a dotted line here, so I'm going to click here, then click here. Now obviously when I try to move here, see how I've still got my line attached. A couple of ways to deal with this. I can either click on the point, which sometimes works, doesn't work here, or you can just hit escape. Let's go with the escape method. So I'm going to click here, escape. Click here, escape. Click here, see the little line, escape. Brilliant. That's those. Now we've got some zigzag lines which are nice and straightforward and easy. You get the idea for this. Just left clicking, left click, left click, ding, then hit escape again. Seems to be good. Now we get onto some curves where we've got to do these circly shapes. Now this symbol here with the arrow means you've got to click and hold the mouse key down, the left hand mouse key down, and then drag the mouse this direction. So we want to start on the green points on these. So I'm going to click here and then click here. And then I want to hold that. Oh, I've messed it up, haven't I? Look at that. If you mess it up, just do Command Z, Control Z if you're on a PC. So click, hold down the mouse key and move it along the direction of the arrow. And can you see it bending along there? If we drag this all over the place, you can see what it's doing. So, but we want to go there and try and line it up as best we can with the pattern underneath. That looks pretty good. Then release, and then go down to this last point and left click it. Then again hit escape. Let's do another one. Click, and drag, holding the click down still, releasing the click, and then tap it there. Then hit escape. A big long sneaky one here. Let's try this. So we click to make the point. Click on the next point, click, hold and drag, then release, and click the next point and hold and drag, then the next point, hold and drag, and the next point, hold and drag, and finish on there. Now what you notice here is this isn't really matching up with this line. Now if we hold down Alt or Command on a Mac, can you see it turns to this little arrow? Now if we left click, we can move this arrow and see if we can just adjust that into position. It's pretty good. Right, these ones are more of the same. Let's do the heart one just to try it. So we click and drag along this angle, click, and then we go to that point, click and drag, and down to that one. Now once you've got these filled in, if you use the the selection tool and just select it on its own, then we can change the fill colour. If we double click on this, we can make it red. Let's do this one as well. Let's make this one two different ways of selecting. Use the colour picker down here, or just use the kind of palettes. And you can select all this and make it as colourful as you want. Thank you for watching.